Hello everybody, and I just got my Raspberry Pi, and this is an unboxing video. So I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, look, it's shipped very nicely, and I say it's, look at that. It's like it's welded together here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so first off we got our 128 gigabyte SanDisk. I can't believe it, it came with a cable. I actually bought a cable because I didn't know it came with a cable, but on the other hand, this Raspberry Pi is supposed to have two. It's got outputs for two screens, so yeah, this one came in the package. Amazing. I mean, the price of this package is fantastic. So I just bought an extra one, and that means I can run two screens with one. Look at the size of this thing. Come on, man, like that's, what can I tell you? Pretty good, if you ask me. It's ridiculous. The smallest come on, man. Like, this is a computer? It's a computer inside this. Hey, you can run two screens with it. You can run 4 USB. Like, come on, no, you don't believe that, right? No, I can understand that you don't believe it. Because it is too good to be true, to be honest. So, look at that size of it next to my hand, eh? Look at that, that's a computer. And what have we got? We've got 4 USBs. We got a network cable. We've got, here's our 2 screens. Micro HDMI type D to HDMI type A, right? So this one goes into your screen, this one goes in here, tiny little thing. So, and keep in mind this one didn't come in the package, only one. Here is obviously, I don't know if that's a microphone in, or whether that is a sound out. I do suspect it will send the sound out through the HDMI cable, but it could also be two ways. You know, these plugs, the same that you have on your phone, who has both in and out in the same jack audio cable. I will have to find that out, but I suspect it has to have both, so it should be both, but I can't confirm that without testing it. So we've got our casing here. So when this is built, I'll have a computer this size. Computer. Can you believe that? It's got all the holes. So comes with a fan. So I believe you can run these just like that. So, but this one comes with 4 heat sinks. Thought it was gonna be only 3. So you just take this off and you just stick them on there. You see, double. This is like this double tape thing. So just remove this, stick it straight onto the to this and this and this and this. Now this one is what is this? Okay, so here comes the power in. That's a standard. It's not really standard. Right? It needs a little bit more power than the regular USB. So okay, so this is to slide this card into here. Okay, let's say it's supposed to go below here, but I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about stuff that I don't know. So obviously it comes with this, and so I'll use that for this one. It's obvious. It comes with also a little power supply with a USB. Looks like a USB-C. Comes with a user manual. And that's it. So we got a fan with some screws. So all right, let's try and assemble this. Okay, so you have to slide it underneath there on this black version. Okay, there we got a perfect fit. So no screws. No screws. The power supply should provide 5-volt DC and a minimum rated current of 3 amperage. So that's the problem. I don't think all of USB, you know, the 5-volt USBs are supplying 3 amperage. But a friend of mine, he actually runs it straight from a power bank, and without DC, without the AC part, the conversion there. So and it works really fine for him. He was plugging it directly into the solar what's it called? The solar charge controller, which came with like a USB, and he got like a message somehow, something blinking or something, low battery. I don't know how, and that was the same version but with less RAM. So it doesn't tell you how to assemble it right there, but and it doesn't say anything right here either. But I saw like on the if you go to the product on AliExpress, I'll provide a link in the description. It has a video of how to assemble it. So the only problem here is how to put the fan. But you get the picture here. The fan obviously goes something like here. This one goes like so. Okay, so this is just a lid for the top. Okay, I get it. So, okay, let's just do this, because it's supposed to be so simple. Alright. You still there with me? Let's just do it. I'm sure you'll find tons of better videos. but you'll probably not gonna find a better Raspberry Pi until they come with a better version, because this is like, check out this, like, you don't normally get this package of everything, right? It comes with a HDMI cable, comes with a fan, it's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is obviously optional when you go to where you buy it. So, and for these ones, you'll see that they are all different sizes, right? So I did see that video earlier, so you just have to remove this thing. It's like some paper here on this. And you just stick it, like, I don't know if this is the processor or the RAM. So you just kind of just stick it right on there. Like so. Installed, right? So we got the smallest one. So this will help with the cooling, and also with the fan. So I suppose that is to minimize the risk of it overheating, right? So for some reason these can overheat, because it's built like with the highest amount of RAM you can get. Like so. So come on, man, like, this is easy. How hard is this? Like, anyone can do this part, right? Yeah, this is obviously a slot for something, so you could probably slide that card in there. There we go. So let's just put the lid on this. So I don't know what those screws are for, to be honest. Like, why would there even be screws? Like, maybe if you want to drill holes. Because this is like, this is already stuck in this case. So maybe the screws are in case you don't have this case, right? Because you see, regularly there are holes in it to screw to something else. So, or maybe it's just a fan that always comes with these screws. That's possible. But this one has these clips, so you don't really need the screws. Right? Are you with me? Out there? So, yeah, it's this way. So, we're pretty... Is it even possible that it's that simple? It looks like there's a gap around it, yeah, to me. So, this is what it's gonna look like. You have your audio, your 2 screens, your power input, network, your 4 USBs. So now the next step is to put, you can put, I think it's called Raspberry, the operating system coming with this. But come on, man, this is a computer. This is a computer. And it, a friend of mine already has one, and it does only have like 4 gigabytes of RAM. This one is 8 gigs of RAM, okay? And his doesn't even have a fan. It doesn't have the heat sinks. and he's just like praising it. He's like, because he's going off grid, and he's got some solar panels, he's even charging some power banks in his car, and he doesn't have electricity. He lives in like a little cottage off grid, and he's using this, and he's a web developer, and he's able to do his job and work with you know, internet. You can hook two, keep in mind, you'll hook one keyboard and a mouse in here. You can probably just use one USB and have, like, buy a package where you have a wireless keyboard and mouse, right? So you have a wireless keyboard and mouse that will only take up one of these slots. So you see here in the back there is a slot here, so I'm very curious about this now. I'm gonna try to, so look at this too. SanDisk. It's an original SanDisk, so I don't wanna ruin this by cutting into it, but let's hope I can get it out this way. I'll cut a little bit this way. Can I get it out without it breaking? So, this is the hardest bit, right? It's getting this out without breaking it. So tiny. This is ridiculous. 128 gigabytes on this little thing. Give me a break. So let's test if that's what this slot is for. So it's got that side goes up. Okay. That's what it is. So this one isn't even needed. Oh my goodness. I get it. Okay, check this out. This is just for installing it. Can you believe it? They shipped me this. I didn't even know I was getting that. So you just stick it in here, and now you can install operating system on any. Oh my goodness. You can install operating system from this. And then, once you're done, you stick it in there. And then it doesn't take up any USB ports. Then you can remove it, take it back up. Can you believe this? Can you believe this computer? These screws, I didn't even need them. They just came with a fan, so it's probably something standard, you know, so with a fan. So they must have bought a whole bunch of fans. So who knows what you can use some screws like that for. Of course, if you want to screw the Raspberry Pi onto the wall or inside the wall, who knows, you can. That one is so small. You can hide the computer inside the wall, you know. It's crazy how small this computer is. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. So my friend with only 4 gigabytes, he's capable of watching YouTube videos. We are chatting. He can do all his web developing work with it, with 2 screens even if he has to. So I'll just put these to the side and use them for something else. You never know when you'll need some extra screws, right? Can't hurt you. So, and like I said, I did go ahead and buy a separate cable because I didn't even know it came with one, because it didn't say it. Well, maybe it did say it. I think I looked later and it did say it, but it didn't say it in the title, kind of like. So I wasn't sure, but anyway, I knew that they wouldn't ship it with 2 cables, right? So I just went ahead and bought the second one because I always use two screens when I work. Sometimes shut the one screen off, you know, I just power it off, but I always have 2 screens connected to my system, and that way I every time I need two screens, I just turn one screen on, the extra screen on, right? If I'm doing something that is requiring copying and pasting or getting a better view of stuff that I'm doing. So yeah, this is a different brand. This is Exibel brand. So yeah, maybe I could show you the length of the screen cable, because that's the only thing I haven't covered yet. So after this is just the installation process, right? And to be honest, you just go to Ubuntu.com, I think it is. I don't think it's .org. Ubuntu.com, I believe. And then, or Raspbian, I believe, is the original Linux software that's supposed to be used on it. But it's this version, number 4, Raspberry Pi 4 with 8 GB, Model B with 8 GB RAM. That one can run Ubuntu, and I'm always using Ubuntu on all of my computers. I used to have like one running Windows, but then I learned about Wine and why sit around and whine and about your Windows, it sucks. So yeah, why not use Wine instead of whining over Windows? That sucks. That Ubuntu is a fantastic operating system. I'm a musician, and Ubuntu is just fantastic when it comes to free music software. And let me just give you a recommendation there. I recommend you check out something called LMMS. Stands for Linux Multimedia Studio, and it's a fantastic sequencer. It's got tons of synthesizers. It's got a sampler. It's got all kinds of stuff. So also, okay, here's one more thing. The one they ship in this package has actually a switch here. So when you connect, and let's also check that out. So okay, I wanna show you a couple of things here. So okay, so it's in Linux you have LMMS. It stands for Linux Multimedia Studio, and you gotta check it out. It's fantastic. It's like a free version of FL Studio. So this one, it's so long. What is that? 60 centimeters maybe? 70? It's fairly long. You don't need more than that, I suppose. And this extra one is over a meter. So it is a little bit shorter than the one I bought. The one that came with the machine, like in this package. So, but keep in mind, you have to use that link that I'm providing down below if you want this package. Like, there are other places you can get the Raspberry Pis, but if you want this fantastic package, which comes with everything, with a casing, with a fan, you know, and I will go ahead and install my Ubuntu on this one, and when I'm done with the installation video, I'll link that video in the description below. Okay, so I'll make the installation separate, and then maybe I'll even try the LMMS Studio and see how it's running on this fantastic little machine. So yeah, that's it for me today. Sorry you don't see my face, but who cares? You want to see this, right? This is what you want to see, my little Raspberry Pi. Are you getting jealous? Yes, you're getting jealous. Oh, just go in the description and order one. Couple of weeks, you'll have it. It's so much cheaper than everywhere else, and you just get so much more parts. If you was gonna buy all of these parts separately, including just the cable, will save you so much money. It's crazy. So shout out to the AliExpress affiliate of ours. I love it. I love it. See you. Like, share, and subscribe.